Hi, Cancer. How are you guys doing? How is your May going? May is great so far for me. Lots of changes. I wanted to talk about the big energy shift that we've all kind of been feeling. Um, it's very earth centered. So I feel like it's kind of hard for you guys to navigate what exactly is happening because being a Cancer is so fluid. You can really multi-dimensional, multifaceted your emotions. You can be one person and then in 2 minutes you're another person. And not like in a not like in a borderline personality way or anything like that. But if you want to shut your emotions off, you can. The thing is I don't think you're able to do that so much these days. And it's almost like that power has kind of been stripped from you a little bit to be able to just crawl into your shell and run away from things. We talked about the end of May. Sorry, my nose just started itching really bad. You guys must have some super strong energy. I started feeling your energy last night. You guys know how I do this. I'll, just kind of, and it's usually the night before because I always am doing my calendar and what am I going to do the next day. And so when I'll start to tap into your energy, even before I go to bed the night before I do the reading. It used to be that I would do several signs in one day, and I realized that that was kind of counterproductive in a way because I really want to be able to feel what you guys are feeling. That is my process. So you guys know how I do this. I'll tap into your energy. And at the end of May, we talked about how you've just kind of been very antsy, can't sit still, not really sure what's going on. You'd start something and you wouldn't be able to finish it. And what is this? What is this? What is this? Well, Uranus has moved into Taurus now. Venus is in your sign. So there's this very emotional, you want to be able to reach out to people. The thing is and not even you wanting to reach out to people. It's people are reaching out to you, some people out of the blue. You can't even, someone will just show up that hasn't been in your life for some time and you're like, why? And it's because they need you right now. They need that loving, family-oriented energy. And it's the feeling that all morning, all I wanted to do was take care of everybody else. I got this huge feeling to kind of overdo my day, over-energize my day, put so much stuff, how many people can I heal in one day? Let me see what it was almost like a challenge. How many people can I put on my calendar? And I realized what I was doing, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's I will drain my energy. And a lot of it is because I don't like being behind, and I've been behind for so long in personal readings that because of all the personal stuff that's going on in my life, I've had to push people back, and I'm so close to getting caught up that my Virgo side really wanted to be ambitious, and my Cancer side really wanted to heal people, and then that Libra side showed up in me, and it's nope, we got to balance this out. We got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself on top of everything else. So, because it's not just readings that I have to do, this is a whole business, so I have other businessy things I have to get done. So the feeling that I'm getting is that whether you want it to really happen or not, people are coming to you and attracted to you and wanting you to heal them. And in turn, you're wanting to do that also. But when these people come to you and they start to heal you or you start to help them in some way, it's their wounds are so bad that they'll hurt you in some way. Or they'll say something that is not, they either do or say something. It's weird. It's a very weird, and you can't shut off that hurt and that pain. It's like a wound that is totally open that you cannot heal. And it's not even your wound, it's somebody else's. And it's like even a Band-Aid couldn't help it at this point. It's this forceful thing where it's really hard for you to pull back and go into your shell and put that armor on right now. So, I want you guys to remember first and foremost in June that because this big energy shift is happening, yes, there are things in your life and people in your life that are going to be changing, and their lives are going to be so incredibly different, and your life might be different, but don't get caught up in the hype of it. Don't try, really try and find that time to pull back into your shell. Really find that time to put that boundary up, because you guys can put that boundary up. Sometimes it's very, very defensive and you're like, nope, I'm shutting everybody out and done. But really, I feel like June is a month for you to seriously focus on consciously being a hermit. So, and a lot of this has to do, we talked about psychic protection. A lot of this has to do with you protecting yourself psychically, because I do feel like the Cancer, as a general as you guys as like a general sign, you're really opening up to so many things, and you have so many gifts, and you have so many things to give to people. I guess when it comes down to it, I don't want you to be taken advantage of. I think that's like the biggest thing. Hold on a second. Speaking of needing to be comfortable and in my shell, gotta get my blanket. My legs are cold. I know, I'm so weird. It's like summer. So let's see what we got going on in the cards for you guys. I feel like June is kind of that month of restructuring your life in some way, and not letting the pain of other people change that, right? So we have the Queen of Swords and we have the World. And this is kind of exactly what I'm saying. Like when I say, like, go into your shell, be the Queen of Swords. I come out as the Queen of Swords a lot because of my Libra rising, but you can take on this kind of personality. She's not, she'll give people chance after chance after chance, and then she'll cut them off. And I feel like you guys have been giving a lot of chances lately. And, even if you have done somebody else wrong and you've kind of turned around and been like, I'm sorry that I did this wrong, and they're not accepting that from you, that's giving them a chance too. It's like, please accept my apology. Please accept my apology. Please accept my apology. Okay, you're not going to accept it. You're done. And I feel like that is the biggest advice that you guys need for June, is to make sure you are standing up for yourself. Make sure you are using the armor that you've been given, just naturally been given, to end that cycle. The World card is coming up a lot in readings in May and in June, and I do feel like that is because of this energy shift that's happened. Nothing is the same. Nothing is the same as it was before. You could also have an air sign in your life. 10 of Pentacles. There's definitely, this is all about prosperity. This is all about stability. This is all about, restructuring, making sure that your future is planned out and is stable. And I do feel a completion of sorts. And when I say that, I don't mean like a breakup in a relationship. I don't mean, you're going to there may be some people that kind of fall away. That's happening a lot. It's happened to me. It's happening to my friends. People that no longer resonate with your life as this new energy comes in. And what do I mean by the new energy? We're in a whole new generation. Uranus has gone into Taurus for the next 7 to 8 years. Chiron has gone into Aries for the next 7 years. So, you know, we have this wounded warrior vibe on top of this really needing to be stable and structured. We have, you know, Saturn is still in Capricorn for another year and a half, and Jupiter will be moving into Sagittarius not until closer to the end of the year. So there's this very big life needs to be stable, you know, and with the energies that are, I mean, it's going to take time to get used to this. And I feel like June is going to be a little confusing for you guys on like, how do I manage to get this prosperity when I feel like everybody's coming at me and I'm having to be the Queen of Swords? Because a Cancer doesn't really like to be the Queen of Swords. You guys like taking care of people, you know? And, you know, we talked about where my Cancer placements are. They're pretty strong. Like, Cancer being my midheaven, you know, that's how the public sees, that's how I promote, you know, put myself out there to the public. And so I get it. I get how you guys want to, like, rein everybody in and just kind of, you're the mom. You want to be the mom, right? Ace of Swords, a truth. That's kind of what June is. It's like you're kind of coming down to a very honest, clear truth, and the universe is saying, here's your truth. Do you remember the comedian, I mean, he's still alive, Larry the Cable Guy. Oh, no, it's not Larry the Cable. Is it Larry the Cable Guy who says, here's your sign? Or, no, it was another one. Oh, man, I don't remember his name. I can see Jeff Foxworthy. Here's your sign. I don't know if, I mean, my stepdad used to listen to Jeff Foxworthy when I was in my teens, I think. But the Ace of Swords is like, there's your sign from the universe. And I mean, it's like the universe is saying, this is the truth of the matter. It is time for you to really stand up for yourself. It's time for you to come to that stable conclusion. It's time for you to recognize what it is in your life that is ending so that something new can begin. And then we have the Lovers. So this could be a Gemini in your life or a very important relationship that you are, it's almost like you've been trying to get this stability in this relationship, but things keep on happening. And I gotta say that when things keep on happening to stop the relationship from moving forward, or stop the thing from moving forward, or stop your prosperity from moving forward, there's usually a lesson behind it. And I feel like that's what this Ace of Swords is. And then we have the Page of Wands. That's what this Ace of Swords is to me. This is like, here is the lesson. Here is the truth of this lesson that you need to learn right now so that you can go in a new direction. And I want you to listen very, very carefully. I want you to be ultra aware of the people that are kind of coming at you, that you're sort of having to shut down so that you can psychically protect yourself or physically protect yourself or mentally protect yourself, however that works for you. But be aware of, like, I want you to be ultra aware of your surroundings and make sure you are consciously putting that shell up. I wouldn't normally tell people, shut everybody out, but your intuitive nature, you're just not, I mean, just Cancers are just naturally intuitive, whether you want to be or not. You just are. Very psychic. Oh, my nose. Now I want to sneeze. Hold on a second. Let me see if this helps. Your intuitive nature is so big right now that I want to tell you to protect it. You know, and we talked about not letting people get in your way in May and to push forward. Let's see what the world is. Let's clarify the world really quick. I'm curious. This is a truth. The Page of Swords. If you have a fire sign or an air sign in your life that these could be the people that you're trying to like not deal with because they're being very childlike. I want to use the word childish, but that's not really what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, well, maybe a little bit. I'm feeling like they keep asking things of you. They keep wanting things of you, or they keep getting in your way in some way. You know, it's almost, I don't know, there's this need to push them out, right? The fear of going from the 10 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles is very real for you right now. And I do feel like that if you don't keep your shell up, there is a point in the beginning of June that you could, like, literally, physically see how it's hurting you in a financial way, in a stable way. I feel like if you don't actually protect yourself and start to cut the people out of your life, I don't want to use the word toxic. Somebody very smart yesterday said to me, I don't really believe in toxic people. I just believe that people come into our lives to teach us lessons, and sometimes the lessons are really, really hard, and sometimes we hold on to those people even though we know we need to cut them out of our lives in this moment. I do feel a need for you to take people who are not serving you in this moment and remove them, even if it's just for a little bit. Like, it doesn't even have to be for a long time. This King of Swords keeps coming up here too. So I do feel like there's an air sign around you. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or just somebody who has kind of been projecting their own fears onto you or their own hurts, and might even be a little bit angry, I guess. Then we have the Two of Cups and we have the King of Wands. Yeah, angry air sign for sure. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, Judgment, Emperor. And then the Page of Pentacles, a lot of pages around here. I do feel like there's this, there's a lot of arguing around you, and this is kind of what I meant by the arguments, the people come in. There's a lot of people here. You know, it's almost like you have so many people coming at you from so many different sides that it's hard to protect your energy. And it's hard to kind of stand up for yourself. And so I don't want you to be in the watery Cancer, opened up, you know. Yes, please do that for people that truly do need you and will give back to you. But there are some people you have to come to a truth in your life. Like, hands down, it's time to be in control. There could be an Aries in your life. But it's time to come into control of your outside world. And it starts with the inside, if that makes sense. Protecting your very watery, loving nature first is going to protect your environment. Because the fear of you losing it all or losing half is very real. And even if you had a little something to do with that, like, you know, I mean, nobody's perfect. I would like to say that you guys are all just perfect and the people did this all to you. But I do feel like it's kind of a push and pull, a give and take. And whatever this ending that needs to happen, whether it's an idea, whether it's part of a relationship, like, no, we need to figure out how to fix this. We need to figure out how to switch this and make it a different way. We need to learn how to work together a little bit. Some things got to be cut out because there's a lot of, childish things being said, and that needs to end. And there's a lot of, and whether it's on your part or somebody else's part, but I do feel like there is an air sign in your life that does create conflict or confusion, chaos. And it hurts. You know, and I don't, like I said, I don't see a breakup happening. Like, I don't see marriages ending or people breaking up or anything like that. I just feel like in a Cancer's life right now, there is a lot of arguing, petty arguments. And if you don't see what's happening around you, first, and protect yourself from it, or if you do see what's happening and you still don't protect yourself from it, I feel like money will be an issue, or stability in some way will be an issue. There will be something that happens that threatens the stable, comfortable life that you guys want. And whether you need to cut somebody, you know, whether there does need to be a breakup, or who do you need to cut out of your life, a roommate or friends or whatever, that is actually like, I mean, I see a big relationship here. I mean, we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers card, so either way you look at it, the Lovers could just be the Gemini in your life, or the Two of Cups could be a soulmate friendship, or it could be a marriage or a relationship, or there's somebody or something that is a very real threat to your actual stable environment. And so I just want to keep on reiterating for some reason, to just keep saying to you guys, just take care of your energy. Take care of your energy and try not to be antagonistic. You know, I don't want you to be the Knight of Swords. I want you to be the Queen, you know, and not even really the King of Swords. The King of Swords is kind of mean. If you look at that card, he's kind of mean. The Queen of Swords just is really like standing her ground. And whether you're a man or a woman watching this, doesn't matter. Just kind of stand your ground. Protect your space. Really take care of yourself in the beginning of June. And probably through, I'm kind of feeling all the way through June. And I don't feel like the conflict is going to like just be constantly coming at you at all times. What I'm really feeling is you have a choice to either stop it, like it starts coming at you and you just stop it, or it's coming at you and you don't protect yourself and it just keeps coming at you. It's like you have a choice to be able to just say, no, we're not going to keep doing it this way. We need to change the way we think, and we need to change the way that we do stuff. So let's switch this up a little bit. Because I don't want to see anything or anybody get hurt, and I don't want to see our foundations rock, you know? I mean, I'm being very diplomatic here. How about that? Like, my Libra rising is showing itself, so like being very diplomatic, you know? Let's, you know, pull this in together and really make sure that we can talk it out, right? Let's talk it out. Instead of shoving it under the rug and all of us being butthurt. Like, let's not do that, right? I don't even know why I use that word. I don't really use it very often. Anyway, so have a really great beginning of June. Cool announcement. Don't shut the video off yet. My first event link for a workshop that I'll be doing in Boston is below. That is on July 27th. And I will be having an event the weekend before that on July 20th in New York. There's a limited amount of tickets, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, the event link for the New York event isn't up yet, but the one for Boston is below. You can get the tickets there. And what else? Oh, so the May specials that I'm continuing are the Facebook or the FaceTime, Skype, Facebook Messenger readings. Those are on sale. And the Souls lesson is on sale. You learn 3 different lessons that your soul is teaching you. And June specials. I will be doing the Souls lesson and I will be doing the Twin Flame readings again on special in June. So that's in like, 6 days, 7 days, right? June 1st, those will all be on special. FaceTime readings will not be on special in June. So make sure if you want to get a FaceTime reading to get it in the next 6 days. What else? Oh, fearlessintuition.net. InstantGo app. You can always catch me on the InstantGo app. I do have set times now on the InstantGo app because I kind of had to make sure that I'm giving ample time to the people there and I'm giving time to my personal readings as well. So anyway, let me know if you guys need anything. My email is below. I love you all. Have a wonderful June and I'll see you for the second half. Bye.